3 people have died and 60 police personnel have been injured in the violence in Bengaluru on Tuesday evening. 145 people have been arrested in connection with the riots and curfew is imposed in 2 police station areas. The government has said that the state would recover the costs of the assets destroyed from rioters like in Uttar Pradesh. Maya Sharma reports.
3 people shot dead by police in Bengaluru after an evening of violence. The visible signs of that violence with many cars being burnt. This, in fact, right outside the KG Hurley police station. The police station ransacked.
Very heavy stone pelting, and police was many policemen and officers also.
How many were injured? How many have been?
Around 38 people have suffered injuries till now. Others may also be going to hospital. That we will come to know now.
And many questions, of course, whether it was a spontaneous protest, whether it was organized. Is that also part of the investigation?
I don't want to comment on that at this stage. It's too premature for that, yeah.
But politics has started in full earnest over the violence. The BJP used the hashtag Congress supports riots, saying the Congress had blamed the police and not the rioters.
They are the people, SDP and Congress are the people who are behind it and their political problem. But here as a government, we are trying to ensure the safety, security of all the people.
The Congress's Siddaramaiah said, people are trying to portray my statement that said both Hindus and Muslims should strive to maintain peace as anti-Hindu. Former Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy of the Janata Dal Secular said no community was above the law and added, such incidents indicate that this is a pre-planned attack, an explosion of people's frustration due to nepotism by local representatives and their hunger for power. Leaders from the Muslim community met the police commissioner and told him the police were slow to act on complaints about a social media post found offensive by Muslims that was allegedly made by a man close to Congress MLA Srinivas Murthy. They have appealed for peace.
हम अपील किए हैं, जो हुआ था उसको भी हमने कंडम किया है और जो हमारे मुसलमान भाइयों ने किया है उसको भी हमने सख्ती के साथ कंडम किया है. ये हमारा मज़हब नहीं है कि इस तरह का वायलेंस करें. हम पीसफुली अपनी चीज़ को हम रख सकते थे.
Curfew was imposed in KG Hurley and neighbouring DJ Hurley, where a second police station and the house of the Congress MLA were attacked. These areas in the east of the city have narrow, crowded roads and a relatively high proportion of Muslim residents. Here you can actually see the burnt vehicles, a whole row of them, the visible effects of the arson, and you can get a glimpse of just what has happened. This is a police vehicle here, a police vehicle which has been burnt. The smell of the burning is extremely strong here. The commissioner told us that about 200 bikes that were here at the police station had in fact been burnt. And you can see the charred remains of these motorbikes here. The violence, of course, cost 3 lives in police firing. Over 60 police personnel also injured as they tried to keep the peace. The whole city of Bengaluru was under prohibitory orders as a precautionary measure. In this era of lockdowns, we've become used to seeing shutters down on shops and empty roads. But this is not because of the virus, it's because of violence. There have been appeals for peace from Muslim community leaders and political leaders. And signs of hope. These images of a chain being formed outside a temple during the violence to protect it.
धर्म के नाम पे हम लोग कुछ करना नहीं चाहते थे कि मंदिर भी बचाना है, मस्जिद भी बचाना है हम लोगों को. तो इसलिए पूरे का पूरे एक लोग यहाँ पे एक सर्कल बनाए और मंदिर को कुछ भी डैमेज ना हो, इसी तरह इस मंदिर को पूरी तरह से सेफगार्ड किया गया.
With Govind Murthy, Maya Sharma in Bengaluru for NDTV.